Paulit-ulit ka bang natatalo sa bawat trade mo na tipong gusto mo ng sukuan? Naku, chill lang dyan, besh and momshies. Baka sakaling may katotohanan kang hindi nababalitaan. Hello guys! Welcome back to the Investing Mom channel. This is Leo, your investing mom. Yes po, medyo matagal-tagal na rin since the last time I created Forex video presentation. Ngayon po ay prepared something po or I just want to share something uh, na sana po makatulong po sa Forex trading journey ninyo. So, this presentation is entitled Truth About Forex You Are Not Supposed to Know. Okay? Medyo intriguing po yung title, pero at the end of the presentation, malalaman niyo po kung bakit. Bale po, ang main objective ko po sa presentation na ito ay maibato sa inyo yung katotohanan na maaari pong hindi niyo pa po alam. Kumbaga po, isa po kayong trader na sumabak na agad sa laban, pero hindi po kompleto yung information na binigay sa inyo ng commander ninyo. For example, kaya po, ang result nun, medyo tagilid po kayo sa laban. Diba? So, tara, simulan na po natin itong presentation. Bale po, this presentation, may tatlong section po akong i-discuss sa inyo. The first one is the unfair playing field in Forex. So, sa section pong ito, makikilala nyo po yung mga big boys natin sa Forex market. And also, malalaman nyo po yung types of Forex brokers at yung full comparison po ng bawat isa. Sa second section po, you will know your enemy. Baka po sa Forex po, baka hindi niyo po alam na meron po kayong isang malaking pader na binabangga. So, at this section po, malalaman niyo po sino ba yung mga kalaban natin sa Forex. Ano po ba yung objectives nila, yung kakayahan nila or capabilities. Siyempre po, sa section din po ito, i-reveal ko din po sa inyo manipulation tactics na ginagawa nila against us, retail traders, okay? So, na-discuss na natin, the first two section na-discuss na natin. On the third one, syempre, kailangan din naman po nating malaman kung paano tayo mananalo sa merkado pong ito. So, on this section, di-discuss ko po sa inyo how to win the market. Okay? Okay, simulan na. So, sa Forex po, kung iisipin natin, sino ba ang nagko-control ng pagbaba at pagtaas ng presyo ng currency sa merkado? Kasi, kung i-compare natin ito sa stock market, which is a heavily regulated industry, ang bawat presyo ng stocks po ay nagmumula sa isang central exchange. Let's take for example, the New York Stock Exchange. Kung nasa Pilipinas ka po, andyan yung Philippine Stock Exchange. Pero po, pagdating sa Forex market, medyo ibang usapan na po yan. Since we are talking about a $4 to $5 trillion market, it would take entities with extraordinary trading capital to move this kind of market in a daily basis. Okay? So, dito na po pumapasok sa usapan yung tinatawag nating interbank market. Okay? Sino-sino ba ang mga major players natin? Or kino-consider natin big boys in the market? Andyan po yung Deutsche Bank, Citi, JP Morgan Chase, HSBC, at marami pa pong iba. Okay? So, these are the banks that have the highest percentage of market shares and they are the one who controls the Forex market. So, these big boys in the market, sila po yung nagpo-provide ng currency prices sa iba't ibang market participants at mga forex brokers. Bale po, in reality, magkakaiba ang presyong binabato ng big banks sa bawat market participants. So, dumidepende po ito sa relationship between the big banks and the forex brokers. Siyempre, the better the relationship, the better the price supplied. Okay? But for this presentation, we're just going to assume na pare-pareho yung presyong binabato ng big banks sa mga forex brokers. Okay? So, for example po, ang presyo na binibigay ng interbank market for Euro-USD ay 1.2000 at 1.2001. Siyempre, Forex basic review lang, we know that the price of the currency are quoted in pairs. Okay? So, sa kaliwa po, ito po yung buying price. Sa kanan naman po, ito yung selling price. So, ang difference po ng dalawa ay tinatawag na spread. So, ang difference po ng dalawang ito ay 1 pip spread. At yun po ang kikitain ng interbank market. Okay? Ngayon, dito na po papasok yung tatlong uri ng forex brokers. We have the ECN brokers, market makers, at STP brokers. Bale po, it is important that we have a basic knowledge on this topic. Malaman po natin na yung pagkakaiba ng forex brokers. Kasi minsan, naisang tabi na lang po natin ito. Kasi based on my experience po, nung nag-start pa lang ako sa forex, I thought that by checking online kung sino ang legit na broker sa Pilipinas ay good to go na. So, upon doing my research, unti-unti ako nagkaroon ng clue about online trading from the broker's advertisements, mga forums, at nakamit pa ako ng introducing broker na siyang nag-influence sa akin to open an account to this specific broker. During that newbie time, hindi ko masyadong na-consider ang importance ng pagpili ng tamang broker. Since we have this mainstream programming na sinusunod, wherein sinasabi na for you to be successful in trading, you should have this trading system, money management, and of course, psychology, which is, yes, totoo po. But we have this important piece of the puzzle na hindi po nila tinuturo sa atin. At yun yung tamang pagpili ng broker. Okay? So, nung lumalim ang knowledge ko about Forex, the choice of the right broker pala is far more complex sa inaakala ko. So, for this presentation po, I will try my very best to simplify yung information. So, pag-usapan po muna natin yung ECN brokers. Ang ibig sabihin po ng ECN ay Electronic Communication Network. They are the type of brokers that has the direct interbank access. So, ano pong ibig sabihin po nito? For example, ang presyong ibinigay ng interbank market para sa Euro-USD ay ito po, which is 1.2000 at 1.2001 ng may 1 pip spread. So, si ECN broker po will take that 1 pip spread and add another 2 pips to make it 3 pip spread. Okay? So, ngayon, ang presyo po ng Euro-USD sa ECN brokers ay 1.1999 at 1.2002. Bale po, ito yung presyo na ibabato nila sa clients nila or retail traders. Pagdating po kay market makers, they will also take that original 1 pip spread mula sa interbank market at magma-mark up lang sila ng 1 pip to make a 2 pip spread total. So, 2 pip spread lang po yung ibabato nila sa clients nila. So, makikita natin at this stage, mas favorable ang market makers para sa ating mga retail traders. So, for STP or straight through processing brokers, they can do both ECN and the market maker way pagdating po sa pagbato ng spread. Pero it will depend on their customer base. So what do I mean? Ang spread na ibabato nila para sa mga unsuccessful trader ay mas mababa compare sa mga successful or profitable trader. For example, 2 pip spread sa mga hindi profitable at 3 pip spread naman para sa mga profitable. Bali po, ang purpose nito is to ensure that they make as much profit from their clients as possible, whether profitable man or hindi ang clients nila. So with all that being said, makikita po natin na ECN brokers are more expensive. Pero pagdating po sa trading market conditions, this is the factor where the game changes. Okay? So for the ECN brokers, despite of being more expensive, they will provide true market conditions. Meaning, the trading condition in the interbank market will be exactly the same as the trading conditions on the ECN brokers platform. Which is fair para sa ating mga retail traders, di ba? Kasi nga, what you pay is what you get. While, if you are trading with the market makers, para kang nasa isang artificial market environment na nakamirror sa totoong interbank forex market pero walang direct connection. So kung may imagine mo, since nasa isang artificial market environment ka, controlled by your broker, may isip mo na, parang ang laking advantage nila to manipulate the market. So in a nutshell, the business model of these brokers is to make money, and they are trading against us, the retail traders. So we will talk more about of these manipulations later. So at STP po, sa STP brokers, again, they have the best of both worlds. They can use automation or manual labor to split their clients into good and bad trader brackets. Kung napasama ka sa bad trader bracket, you will most certainly be dumped into manipulated market making conditions. While kung ikaw naman ay isang profitable trader, you will be trading into a true market condition. Pero as I said, you will have to pay a higher spread premium so that the broker makes as much as profit from you as possible. Okay? So, not because we already know the types of the brokers, ay doon na po natatapos ang lahat. As I said, choosing the right broker is far more complex than it may seem at first glance. So, as per this slide, siguro maisip nyo na, I should avoid market makers pala and look for an ECN broker. But, there are so many things in the Forex world na hindi talaga natin alam. And it is a must na maging vigilant tayo. Kasi kung basta-basta na lang tayo magja-jump in sa isang broker just because they are claiming na ECN broker sila, ay madali talaga tayong maluloko. Kasi nga, nature ng Forex market, napakaraming unregulated market makers na umaaligid. So, kailangan maging vigilant tayo para hindi tayo maloko ng mga market makers na nagpe-pretend to be an ECN brokers and generally rip their clients off. Okay? So, generally po, this is the structure of the market maker. So, let's talk more about this topic. So, as we already discussed, the prices of each currency pairs are coming from the interbank market na binabato sa lahat ng forex brokers sa mundo. So, for the market maker brokers, they manipulate those prices to their dealing desk. Okay? So, They use the dealing desk as their advantage and a disadvantage to their customers para sa ating mga retail traders. Okay? So, in short, the dealing desk is trading against us. Lalo na kung ang broker mo ay market maker, broker. So, bakit? Bali po, simple lang sagot dyan. They want to make the most of the profit at ma-manage ang risk on their end. Kaya gumagamit sila ng dealing desk. Okay? Kasi sa trading, pwede natin siyang i-compare sa poker. It is a zero-sum game. Bale po, ang ibig sabihin lang nun ay, if you are winning, then someone else must be losing. At yun ang iniiwasan po ng market makers. Kasi every time na mag-o-open po tayo ng trade sa kanila, we are putting our Forex brokers at risk. Siyempre, the more successful you are, the more risk is pushed towards the broker. Of course, hindi nila gusto yun. It is within their interest for you to lose because this is how they can make the most profit. Kaya every market maker has dealing desk, either manned or automatic. Manned meaning may mga professional traders sila at pag automatic, they have the system that has the complex algorithm to trade against us. Okay? So one thing about market maker is that they can pretend to be an ECN broker. Okay? So going back to the structure, it shows that every broker needs a bridge. Bridge meaning connection between the broker at liquidity providers or third-party partners or contributors. Itong mga liquidity providers or third-party contributors ay mga counter-trading banks or large financial institution at sila yung nagpo-provide ng liquidity sa brokers with the use of this bridge. Okay? So, isang way nila to fool us is that they are claiming na wala silang dealing desk. Pero hindi porket sinabi nila that they have no dealing desk ay automatic ECN broker na sila. So, bale, ang hocus-pocus nila ay ginagawa nila externally. So, sasabihin nila sa atin na they don't have dealing desk. But actually, they will just outsource their cheating strategies with a liquidity provider or third-party partners or contributors. So, just be aware lang po that 98% of the retail traders think that they trade through ECN or STP broker. Pero ang totoo, only 2% of the traders trade directly on the real interbank market. Okay? So, with all that being said po, lesson lang po dito is we should be vigilant and do our due diligence when choosing a Forex broker. So, it is because your results in trading are strongly influenced by the broker you are trading with. So, these brokers decide if you could able to make a profit or even allowed to withdraw your profits. Just to make it simple, you can have the best and the most successful trading strategy in the world. But take note, if you are trading with a bad broker, that trading strategy will still not bring profits. Okay? Ngayon na may idea na tayo about the other side of the Forex market, marirealize natin na tayong mga maliliit na retail traders ay may malaking pader na binabangga sa negosyong to. Kung gusto talaga nating maging successful sa larangan ng trading sa Forex market, it is imperative that we know more about our enemy. As we previously discussed, this $4 to $5 trillion a day market is dominated by the interbank market, which is a conglomerate of of brokers, hedge funds, and banks with the highest market share percentage. Since they are the ones who are dominating the market, they have all the means to manipulate the price over and over again. So definitely, they are our enemy. Sila ang mga kalaban natin. So you should be aware that these entities ay nagtatago sa napakaraming pangalan. So they call themselves the dealers, liquidity provider, smart money, big banks, market maker, at marami pang iba. Pero ito yung pinaka-common. So these entities really exist, and I have an example. So ito po, Citadel. So Citadel is the leading liquidity provider for the financial markets and manages assets of nearly $150 billion. So meron din po akong isang article from an anonymous author na maaaring magmulat sa mga mata natin at magbigay sa atin ng idea kung sino ba ang kinakalaban natin sa Forex world. So, tara, basahin natin to. So, a single proprietary trading firm can have enough computers to fill your house 10 times than some. Each of these computers can easily be $50,000 or more. These firms have zero problem hiring the best programmers in the world for $500 per hour or more to program some of the most complicated programs that ever existed. I'm telling you that people trading at proprietary firms are at least as smart as NASA engineers and sometimes smarter, except for a tiny number of individuals devoted to making this world a truly better place. In this world, money is much more powerful motivator than the pursuit of scientific progress. Don't believe me? A NASA engineer earns something like $100,000 per year, but a good trader can easily earn $100,000 per day. Easily. So in my career, I saw a data center used for trading that was so large I couldn't see the back wall. We haven't even used most of the computers you see here, said the guy to me. The firm have been operating for more than 10 years. That gives you an idea of how just well equipped and well capitalized these guys are. So these guys have no problems investing millions to cut their ping from 2 seconds to 1.99 seconds. They have no problems paying an additional $10 million per month just to have an office that is half a mile closing to Wall Street just so their orders will pass through a millisecond faster. These people have no problems offering a $500,000 signing bonus to grab the best financial engineering grads and then offering millions of dollars in bonuses every year, even if the trader doesn't perform all that well. These people can test billions of possible technical analyses, indicators, and combinations on about every single product that exists a million times by the time you will notice your little head and shoulder pattern is forming. These people can send a million trade by the time your finger hits the buy button. These people can backtest millions of strategies in real time by the time you blink your eyes. And despite all that, the vast majority of these funds do not beat the market on a risk-adjusted basis over an extended period of time. So, my realization in this article is that these entities that we are going against is bigger than you, bigger than me, and definitely smarter than all of us. If until now, naniniwala ka pa rin na ang basic concept ng Forex market is based upon the constant fighting of the buyers and sellers or bulls versus bears, then I advise you that change that perspective na. Believe me that the succeeding slides will reveal the truth that will help you to come to your senses and clear those mainstream programming you were taught to believe as truth, pero yun pala ay isang malaking kasinungalingan. Okay? Forex is a rigged game. Yes, maniwala ka man o hindi, ito ay ang realidad sa likod ng Forex. Pero, syempre, before you give up, there is still beauty on this unfair game. If you know how it is rigged, you can use this to your advantage and you can profit tremendously. But if you don't or have no idea at all, you're always going to be on the losing side. So, yun na nga alamin natin, the objectives and capabilities of our enemy. Okay? Before we proceed, look at this picture. Yan, okay? So, these people with huge computer screens, they are the people that rule in this trading field. Again, their main goal is to make money. So, if you are a professional trader for this top market share holding banks, your job is to do 3 things. So, let's talk about their objectives. So, number 1 po is to entice the retail traders to enter the market. Why? Because we are of no value to the market maker if he cannot get us into the market. So, dyan na po papasok yung mga marketing machines ng mga market makers. Siyempre, the more accounts they open, the more money they make. So, to secure the constant flow of clients, brokers spend vast amount of money in marketing schemes. At syempre, isa na ako sa naging target. Okay? One of their marketing scheme ay when you open an account sa broker, you will receive a starting bonus. Okay? Another is internet advertising campaigns, and also they are holding trading conferences or seminars. Yan. Yung mga pang-entice, pang-induce, diba? Isa pang example ng marketing strategy ng mga broker is the much hyped Forex trading contests that promise to reward the best traders with cash prizes. Okay? Siguro ang magtataka kayo, anong problema sa contest? Chance na nga natin manalo at magka-extra. Diba? Well, masasabi ko lang po, ay binubulag lang nila tayo. Trading contests and dreams of large payoff place people in direct competition with each other. Pag may ganyang competition, it encourages risk-taking and that lead to terrible money management decisions. Come to think of it, if you are trading to beat your neighbor and to make money for your account, isa lang ang sigurado na mangyayari sa'yo. That you and your neighbor will find each other broke. So, bale, ang pinakapanalo lang dito ay ang broker mo kasi they able to get your money. Diba? Make sense? So, as soon as kumagat tayo sa bait nila at magkaroon tayo ng account with a certain broker, syempre, bago tayo pumasok sa merkado, hinahanda nating mabuti ang sarili natin. Andyan yung pag-aaral ng basic technical analysis. For sure, each one of us know what support and resistance is. Maybe we have watched a few YouTube videos on how to trade breakouts of consolidation, diba? How to spot head and shoulders or different patterns, how to use indicators, or how to graph a trend line. Kasi, we are taught a certain way to trade. So, once na ma-validate yung alam mo through charts, like for example, you recognize a pattern that is presented on the chart, syempre, you will take action by entering a trade. Um, Nangyari na ba sa inyo na you thought that you were in a perfect trade? Yung tipong nakakita ka na ng profit and naisip mo na, teka, mukhang malaki ang potential ng trade ko. So, I will add up some more position. So now, your trade is in progress. Your first position is in profit. Blue ang account mo. Then, suddenly, the market swings in the opposite direction, leaving you panicking and mad to yourself. Ang worst part dito, dahil nag-kick in sa'yo yung greediness, ay nag-over-leverage ka. And after that, opposite move, ayun, ang account mo, sunog. Diba ang sakit nun? As well, as we all know, all information about trading are all in the internet. So kung ganun kadali kumita sa Forex, bakit kaya 98% of all traders still fail? Why does an average trader using the mainstream form of technical analysis blow her account within the first 3 months of trading? Simple. Because we are taught by the same institutions running the show. Because obviously, these big players in the market owns the media. The media that created the idea of mainstream technical analysis na siyang ginagamit natin. These market makers use the mainstream media to spread lies and misinform the retail trading herd. Think about this. When the vast majority of traders are using the same tools, syempre, they all tend to go long and short in the same places. So kung ganon, para tayong nagbibigay ng free money sa mga market makers, di ba? We are giving the market makers a freaking roadmap to where to hit our stops and take our money. So having this information presented to you, isipin mo na, if the masses are already losing, why would you consume the information that the masses use and expect not to lose? Diba? So, ito yung iiwan ko sa inyo. It is your choice if you still want to be slave of the system that does not care about you. So, you decide. Okay? So, next job of the market maker is to create panic and fear to get you to think irrationally. How do they do it? So, as soon we enter the market, we become emotionally attached dun sa open trades natin. So, by the time the market makers cause some spikes and crazy movement in the market, our emotions are triggered and crowds are thinking by inserting doubts into our reasoning. Best example dito ay yung mga momentum candles caused by news releases. Siyempre, we are taught or programmed that when we saw a big green or red solid candle, it signifies a momentum candle. What we will do as retail trader is we jump into the trade kasi it validates what we know and our emotions are triggered kasi we are feared of missing out the trade. Diba? So this is how the market maker gets into our minds and controls what we do. As the old saying goes, stir up waters to catch a fish. So the market makers are relying on our emotional response to get us to lose confidence on our trades and make irrational decisions. Kaya tandaan nyo that the success in the market are 90% dependent on emotional control and only 10% on your trading strategy. Kumbaga, mental toughness is the key to win the battle. Okay? Third objective, or the last objective, is to find where the money is and take them out. How they're going to do it? Again, as I said, the market maker's main goal is to make money, and he will do this by all means necessary. Nabanggit ko sa inyo kanina na usually our transactions are dealt within in-house and never make it into the interbank market or through Forex market. So makikita na natin yung advantage ng mga brokers and dealers against sa atin. It is easy for them to manipulate price so that they can take money from traders who are also their clients. So, they have the tools at their disposal. So, number one na po dyan, ito yung MT4 Manager Station or otherwise known as the dealer's desk. So, every time na magpe-place ka ng order with your entry points, stop loss, and take profit in place, lahat ng information na yun will go through an algorithm that has the intent to hit as many stop losses as possible while at the same time avoiding to hit take profit level areas for the retail traders. Diba? So, bali, ito po yung mga informations na available to your market makers. Number one is the real-time summary of client positions, average cost of open positions, size and profit and loss of all open trades, outstanding orders, flow information, who has been buying what were, and real-time positioning of large clients. Another way for the market makers to take our money is they manipulate the price. So, ito po yung sample ng manipulation ng price. So, with the two feeds from different Forex brokers, you can see po how at the same moment one price spikes while the other one does not. So, ito po nag-spike, pero yung isa hindi. So, may manipulation ng presyo, di ba? So, ito pa po, yan. So, sa XM, walang spike, di ba? Pero kay JP Market, makikita mo, meron. Yan. So, ito naman po yung sample ng manipulation ng spread. So, makikita nyo, ang laki. Ang spread, 100, odd CHF, 167. Ang lalaki ng spread. Ang wide. Okay. Another way for them to take our money is they also do stop hunts or fake outs. Okay. Ito yung move ni market maker to induce you to take a trade against them. And as the same time, hit the stops ng mga traders who got the right direction pero tight yung stop loss that they placed. So, ito po yung sample ng stop hunt. After pumunta doon, makikita nyo, iniwan na lang sa inyo ng market maker ay isang napakalaking wick. Then, yun, he goes to the intended direction. Okay. So, just a recap, ito yung summary ng advantages ng mga big players natin. So, house or big players. The house feeds off the player's greed and actively promotes it by offering trading signals, excessive leverage, and fancy platforms resembling slot machines. The house or the big players will get into players' mind control what they do. The house adopts various dubious risk management controls, which includes cheating and cutting off winning players. The house always has the advantage, the spread, recode, manipulation, etc. Okay? Again, just to remind you over and over again, the business of the market maker is all about making profit. Siyempre, to keep the balance, the dealer will not let us lose all the time. Kumbaga, minsan, this dealer will allow us to have small wins. They will validate the mainstream technical that we know. At dahil nature na nating mga tao ang pagiging emotional, mas tinatandaan lang natin kung ilang beses tayo nanalo and we tend to lift our ego, telling to ourselves how great and intelligent we are. Pero nakakalimutan natin tandaan kung ilang beses tayo natalo at kung anong reason. Definitely, alam ito ng mga traders, so mga dealers, so they maintain this balance in the market in order to keep us in the game and in order to extract every dollar that we have at the same time. So it is the same principle in the casino, and they call it the blackjack theory. So ganyan sila katuso. So if you choose to be ignorant with this truth, ay, nako, mahihirapan kang i-achieve yung goal mo sa Forex. Okay? So, now we know na the market maker's objectives and we know what he is capable of doing. Ang tanong, paano naman tayo mananalo? Definitely, we will not try to beat the big bucks. Siyempre, kita nyo naman, sobrang liyamado nila sa atin. Ano ba naman laban ng $50 account ko sa kanila? Di ba? What we are going to do is we will trade in line with these guys. Okay? Kukurot lang tayo dun sa $4 trillion Forex pool without the dealer noticing us. Kumbaga, ang main goal lang natin is to go completely against the retail herd. So, we will follow the path less followed. What do I mean? If there's a major price level, for example, at 1.1436 on the Euro USD, for example, sa tingin nyo, hindi alam to ng mga dealers. Hindi nila to nakikita. Siyempre, at the back end, they can see tons of orders sa level na yan. So, we don't want to be part of that crowd kasi alam mo na yung kahihinatnan. Okay? So, next is we understand the market maker cycle. Okay? As a trader, we must understand how to read moves and understand what's going on in the market, where the trap volume is, what the market maker is doing, and how he's jamming up the traders. Okay? That's why in Forex, it is unnecessary to analyze our charts all the way to 19 kopong. Reading the market over the last 3 to 5 days over the course of the week will give you a directional bias. We can also able to see where the retail traders are trapped and you will have your direction. So, if we able to understand the other side of the chart and not the side that the masses see, and we start thinking like a market maker, we will start to have success on this business. Okay? And third, don't trade during high impact news. Kasi news equals death. Okay? Kasi market makers has the ability to hide market manipulation behind the high impact news events. Ginagamit nila ito to set a perfect distraction by making a violent movement of the price whether they want. This is just another advantage for them to trap more retail traders. Okay? If kung may experience kayo trading NFP or any high impact news events, mapapansin nyo dyan yung widening of spread, slow or even freezing trading platform, and delay execution of the trades. Okay? So, yan yung mga na-experience ko during NFP. Kaya ayoko na talaga mag-trade ng NFP. Lastly, is to have discipline in trading and good money management. Okay? All traders, even the most successful one, have paid their tuition to the market and all realize that the key to become successful is survival. Simply put, the longer you stay in the market, the better your chances of turning into a great trader. For new traders, this means establishing your survivability in the market, and for the experienced traders, it means not falling into bad habits. Kumbaga, we need to go slow and be consistent. If we trade too much and risk so much, we will burn all our money and be out of the race quicker. So, kumbaga, ang journey natin sa Forex is not a sprint. but a marathon. Tandaan niyo yan. Okay? So, this is all about Forex in a nutshell. We can see that everything that we know is a lie. And once we look and understand the other side of the market, how and why the market is set up the way it is, we will able to trade without fear. So it is the time for us to take a look the market with a new set of eyes for us to see the truth. Kasi ang journey natin sa Forex ay magsisimula mismo sa ating mga sarili. Okay? Just take a moment and realize the truth in this presentation. Medyo overwhelming, pero once ma-digest nyo to, malaking bagay sa trading career nyo. So, if you like this video, send some love naman dyan by hitting the like and subscribing to our Facebook and YouTube channel. So, antabayanan nyo lang. Marami pa akong isi-share sa inyo. So, this is your investing mom. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video. Goodbye and happy trading. Thank you.